Hey guys, what's up? I'm Michael DiPietro, and this is One Fall.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of One Fall. We have a lot to talk about today, so without any further ado, let's recap on what happened this week in women's wrestling. At NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool II, Kaylee Ray defied the odds as she was able to retain her women's championship against Toni Storm and Piper Niven. Ray was able to steal the victory after Storm hit a frog splash on Niven. Taya Valkyrie successfully defended her Knockouts championship in a triple threat match against Jordan Grace and ODB at Hard to Kill. In the final moments of the match, Jordan delivered the Grace driver to ODB, but due to distraction from Johnny Bravo, Taya was able to steal the victory. In the main event, Tessa Blanchard challenged Sami Callihan for the Impact Wrestling World Championship. The 20-plus minute match between the two was grueling to say the least, but Blanchard was able to put Callihan away after a running Canadian destroyer, then sealing the deal with the Hammerlock DDT. Tessa Blanchard became the first female ever to win the Impact Wrestling World title. Now let's hop over to Monday Night Raw. This week on Raw, Charlotte Flair took on Sarah Logan. After a brawl outside the ring ensued, the two soon took the fight inside the ring. Their matchup was very short, with Logan ultimately tapping out to the figure eight. After the match, the Queen threw Sarah over the top rope to the outside, sending a very clear message to the 29 other women that will be competing in this year's Royal Rumble. Bobby Lashley and Rusev faced off in a singles match. Both men went back and forth during the match until Lana got on the apron to distract her ex-husband. This distraction prompted the arrival of Liv Morgan. As the two were face to face, Lana threw a drink in Liv Morgan's face and threw her into the barricade. In the ring, Lashley hit Rusev with the spear for the victory. Later on, Rusev and Liv would challenge Lashley and Lana to a mixed tag team match scheduled for next week on Raw. Becky and Asuka both signed the contract, making their match official at the Royal Rumble. Becky tells Asuka, "May the best woman win." Then, out of nowhere, the Empress of Tomorrow spits her notorious green mist in Becky's eyes, blinding her. Asuka and Kairi leave the ring. Becky gets a hold of the microphone and cuts an emotional promo. She tells Asuka, "At the Royal Rumble, if I have to go down again, I'm going down swinging, but I swear to God that I'm taking you with me." Now let's hop over to NWA Powerrr. Ashley Vox took on Melina. Vox started the match dropkicking Melina straight into the turnbuckle. Melina snapped back by getting Vox as she came towards her in the corner. The vicious Melina kept receiving strike after strike from Vox. The crowd was behind Vox until Melina got the upper hand. Melina ultimately won the match by hitting Vox with the Sunset Split. This past Sunday at Hard to Kill, history was made as Tessa Blanchard became the first woman to win the Impact Wrestling World Championship. Following this groundbreaking victory, Tessa had a sit-down interview this week on Impact with Josh Matthews. During the interview, Sami Callihan interrupts and appears on the conveniently placed television screen. He sends a chilling message to the champ saying when he gets his revenge, she will never see him coming. The women of NXT main evented Wednesday night in what was an awesome battle royal. Kisa Catanzaro made her in-ring return, as well as the newly signed veteran Mercedes Martinez. The final entrant was the Queen of Spades, former NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler. Tegan Nox shined against the likes of Baszler, Belair, and Shirai before being eliminated by former friend Dakota Kai. Shayna dominated much of the battle royal but was eliminated by Shotzi Blackheart. The final two came down to Bianca and Io. However, Belair managed to secure the victory and become the #1 contender for Rhea Ripley's NXT Women's Championship. This week on Dynamite, Chris Statlander and Hikaru Shida took on the team of Brandy Rhodes and Mel with Luther at ringside. The match was a bit awkward, however, Statlander was able to pick up the win for her team by hitting Mel with a modified piledriver. Lacey and Bayley are seen brawling backstage with Sasha on the ground holding her leg. Due to Sasha's injury, Bayley is forced to take her place in the scheduled match against Lacey Evans. The title was not on the line for this match. The two went back and forth throughout the match. However, Lacey was able to put Bayley away with the women's right. This victory earned her shot at the Smackdown Women's Championship at the Royal Rumble against the champion, Bayley. Backstage, Sonya asked Mandy if she can ask Otis to be ringside for her match tonight in hopes that he can help her steal a victory. Later in the night, Sonya Deville took on Alexa Bliss with both Mandy Rose and Nikki Cross at ringside. Deville's request was granted as Heavy Machinery came to ringside for this match. In an unfortunate turn of events for Fire and Desire, Otis catching Mandy from falling off the turnbuckle caused enough of the distraction for Bliss to roll up Sonya for the 3 count. I'd like to give a few birthday shoutouts to some of the great women celebrating their birthdays this week. This Tuesday, the 21st, former 2-time Divas champion Maryse celebrates her birthday, and 2 days later, Lellani Kai will be celebrating hers. This Saturday, the 25th, will be flawless, as former 4-time champion and PWI's 2010 Women of the Year, Michelle McCool, will be blowing out the candles. January 24th, meet Charlotte Flair from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Autograph Show of Texas at the Campbell Center. The address is 7601 Red Bluff Road, Pasadena, Texas. On January 25th as well, you'll be able to meet Sasha Banks between 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and meet Becky Lynch from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., both at the same Autograph Show. Follow us on Twitter for more information. Well, that's all the time we have for today. If you enjoyed this episode of One Fall, be sure to like and share this video. I love feedback, so feel free to drop a comment below to stay up to date with all things about women's wrestling. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and follow us on Twitter. Until next time, I'm Michael DiPietro, and this is One Fall.